Good evening and happy snow day part two. I got another day off, so a much easier day on me yet again. We got a little bit of snow, more snow overnight, and we're predicted to get some later. They closed the school at like until 12 last night, I think is what I updated. And then I woke up to the notifications of like, hey, no school today. It's like, oh, okay. Don't have to worry about that at all. So yippee, no work for the day outside of some meetings at home, but those are always the easier days where you just don't have to do much and get to relax. So, slept in a little bit and got to enjoy my morning and went to the gym today was our pull day. No, push day. Pull day was yesterday. So, got a good push day in today and did things a little bit out of order, just depending on what machines were open, as always, and also adding a couple adjustments to the workouts and a couple different ways of doing things. So, we're just going to go through the gym real quick. Got there and did some incline dumbbells. And one thing I really hate about being fat is your tummy likes to poke out of your shirts, especially when you do an incline dumbbell. So, I don't know, a little insecurity on my end and a little pet peeve every time I go back and go all the way down in my incline dumbbells. My tummy's gonna poke out of the shirt a little bit. Apparently, like I only have like one or two shirts that are like oversized enough to cover it up, which is really annoying, and that's always another reason to lose the weight, just to fit better in your clothes. I got a comment on Instagram. Shout out to you. And it's like, how are you feeling? Like fitting in your clothes better, all that. And it's like that's one of the best feelings, to be honest. And one of the good feelings, like this didn't used to fit well when I first started, and now it fits pretty well. So I enjoyed that. I enjoy being able to wear this. I'm looking forward to being slimmer down where I can fit in most of my flannels again and all of my hoodies and then the smaller shirts and moving down a size in shirts from 3X to 2X and then eventually down to 1X, hopefully. Well, not hopefully, we will get down there at some point, granted, as long as my shoulders don't stay too wide because I have broader shoulders. So usually 1X shirts, like when I got really down last time, 1X shirts, like some of them struggled just on pure length. Like they would fit nor like solid, but my shoulders are broad enough to the point where they'd be like, I don't know, wouldn't go all the way, is all the way down. So yeah, moving past the incline dumbbell, we then did. I wanted to do pec decks right after, but that was taken. So I moved over to cables and did. I'm trying to remember what I did immediately after that. It was another. Was it another chest workout or did I go straight tricep? I might have gone straight tricep. Yeah, I did. So straight tricep pull down, just grab the cable, hit those. I did watch. Geez, your phone listens to you. My phone was listening to me last night when I was recording, talking about Jeff Nippard and Jesse James West. I got recommended those videos instantly, which I'm not complaining. I love their videos; they do really well, and saw that doing a little more like pushed back tricep extensions are better. Trying to get your arm like behind your chest a little bit and getting a deeper stretch into your tricep, and that was something I tried to do today, and I can definitely say that you feel it 10 times more. I like my arms were a lot more dead than they usually be with the same weight. I even had to move down on my last set just because it's like, dang, this is really killing me, which I really like, and I like the feeling of that. So we did those, and then pec deck still wasn't open, so we did some uh, cable lat raises. And again, another video I saw where it's better to bring your rope up a little bit or like your cable up a little bit instead of being all the way at the bottom, because when you're, what was it? I think when your arm is 90 degrees with the cable, you get a better tension. Like that's when you get the most tension, which scientifically makes most sense, like right triangles and stuff, whatever. But so if you bring it up to like your wrist level, when you're standing, wrist level, and bring it up there rather than all the way on the ground, you get to that spot sooner in your lat raise, which I did find out to be true. So the videos aren't lies. And I definitely felt it a lot more stretch in there, or at least a lot more tension on my lat raises, which was really nice to feel. So we got through all of those. And then after that, still pec decks weren't open. So did some just cables for my chest. I don't know the exact term, but all the like I did these low and then brought them up all the way, trying to hit a little bit of my lower chest. So we did those until the pec deck opened up, and then it did. Did a quick round of sets on that, and finish it off with the dual tricep extension. again at the end of the tricep extension, that last set, just progressively taking the weight down and doing as many as I can to the point where it's like it's sheer mental because your arms are like, I don't want to move anymore. You just gotta be like, okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Which I really like to close my workout with that feeling because it's just pushing yourself to failure, which not necessarily physically will do much, but I like the mental barrier that it opens up of like, okay, you can just keep doing these if your mental's there. Sometimes your body wants to say I'm dead, but you just got to mentally tell it, nope, a couple more. And sorry about that. Again, the gimbal curse persists, and the phone dropped there for a second, so I apologize for that. But yeah, I just finished wrapping up of what the gym looked like for our lifting session for our push day, and then as always, half an hour cardio and half an hour in the sauna, and wrapped up the day there. Today I did a lot more note taking of my calories and how much I'm taking in and looking through all my meals. So as I know, like I've been mentally counting a little bit, but I wanted to sharpen up on a couple things and do a little better counting because I feel like some of my counting has been a little unreliable to myself. So counted for today, got back, had a quick meal, which totaled around 600 calories. It was three whole eggs, then it was two slices of toast, one avocado, with half a red onion in there, and well, a quarter of a red onion, sorry, and then after that, um, one serving of low-fat mozzarella cheese, which came out to roughly 600 calories, maybe give or take 50, and that was my base meal for the day. Had that roughly at 5 or 5:30, and then after that had a the secondary meal for the day, which I learned my meal prep that is like the most filling meal prep I have is only like 250 300 calories. So I wanted to get a lot more protein in earlier in the day and a lot more nutrients in, and my avocados are getting to the point where they need to start being eaten, which is why I've been having those throughout the last couple days, and I just like the taste of some homemade guac. So yeah, had one of my meal preps, which is roughly, like I said, 300 calories, 15, 16 grams of protein in that, and then had that with a little bit of lettuce wrap and the remainder of the guacamole and a banana to close it out. So that was the food intake today, which roughly takes us around 1,000 calories because the meal prep, let's call it 250 on top of the 600, we're at 850, and then a banana is roughly 100, 110. So you throw on, you're at like 950, 960. The lettuce has like 20 calories in it, and it just adds up to roughly 1,000 calories for the day. And again, it's the point where like I feel like I'm eating plenty, and I feel like I don't need to be eating more. So I'm just listening to my body tell me like, hey, you want to eat more, you don't want to eat more. And I repeat that in most videos, but that's where we're sitting at, and did a lot more counting of the calories today and accounting of the macros and what we're hitting. I want to still get more protein in those meals, which I'm working towards. And with how low calorie my meal prep is for like 250 calories for 15 grams of protein, it's pretty solid. So upping that is probably going to be one of my next goals, and probably doubling either the protein in that meal, well, doubling the protein, but either in meat or the cottage cheese that's in there, which I'm going to be looking at how I can get that protein up while keeping the calories down a little bit. And I feel like it might sit with the cottage cheese. Actually, no, probably the ground beef. Ground beef is really low calorie if you get lean ground beef for, like, I think it's 200 calories for 4 ounces, and that's like the smaller pack, I think, something like that. And yeah, so getting that all in as always, and that was the meal for today. And yeah, so the snow day today, like I said, haven't been able to get too outside, which is annoying. I want to be outside. I want to be able to like play tennis or like play pickleball or just like be outside at the track or something and get some fresh air and go for a walks and etc. Can't do that with the snow that we've been getting, which is really frustrating because I like outside and I like how it feels. But we're supposed to get a bunch of rain in the next few days, and that's supposed to warm up a good bit. So hoping that we're starting to turn the corner a little bit towards nicer weather, moving into next week and what that all looks like. But yeah, tomorrow will be probably leg day, and then we'll do our fill day after that. So looking forward to that tomorrow. Again, I don't have any meetings earlier in the morning, so I can get to the gym before work and have a good rest of the day there, and then work until probably like 10 o'clock, get home, record, repeat the cycle. So, as always, I appreciate everybody stopping by. I appreciate the support, especially with the recent weigh in and the weight loss we've been seeing so far. It's awesome. And I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. I hope you can move forward tomorrow and just, as always, be a better version of yourself. Do better tomorrow. Make today's self look like a dummy. Do the things that you want to do, follow your heart, and I'll see you in the next one.